This is continuing our March 4th campaign where we're putting a spotlight on a lot of great community groups, not for profits, in our community in Southwest Michigan that are doing good. And one of the biggest not for profits in our area doing a lot of good is Corewell Health. And here joining us today is Natalie Baggio, the head of Corewell Health here in Southwest Michigan. Natalie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ken, for having me today.
For those who might not realize or understand, tell us a little bit about Corewell Health and those things that you do in our community that keeps us healthy.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. So, Corewell Health is a not for profit health system. And what that means is that we're not driven by profit, we're driven by purpose. And here in Southwest Michigan, our health system, we've been in this community for generations, and we have multiple hospitals across Southwest Michigan, outpatient clinics, primary care, and specialty care. It's a full continuum of what we're able to offer to this community to help where people need the most help so they can have a healthy life.
Yeah, it's especially comforting knowing that, especially for those who live in the surrounding area, that there is this big a system of Corewell Health to take care of the needs when we're in emergency situations or otherwise.
Yeah, part of our mission is to improve health, instill humanity, and inspire hope. And that's what we set out to do every day. As someone who started at the bedside as a nurse, that mission just isn't words. It's personally why I get up and I come to work every day.
Tell us a little bit about how people can get involved if they are so inclined as far as helping a not for profit in our area like Corewell Health.
We have a lot of volunteers that serve time across Southwest Michigan to help improve our patient experience every day and the efficiency of our teams. But also, we have a website that outlines a lot of our services and how to best contact the clinics in their area or our walk in clinics by geographical location to make it more convenient for our communities.
If you have to think about your time in here at Corewell Health, what would you say the biggest change is between when you started with Corewell Health and now?
Being part of Corewell Health just allows us to have an expanded amount of care that's available to our communities and advanced care specifically. And what we've been able to do is bring that expanded and advanced care locally to keep care local. That's something we talk about quite frequently at Corewell Health and is part of the vision and strategic direction. And being part of a larger system has made that become a reality.
Yeah, I know people in Southwest Michigan appreciate it. We've heard your podcast stories from even our own Pat Moody, who shared his story about his open heart situation there. And recently, we've had interviews talking about some of the amazing care opportunities for people who've had stroke, and that's available right here in Southwest Michigan. So we thank you for that.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to lead this area, and we have great leaders here locally, and that power of connection across the state really drives and fuels how we're going to be able to continue to have expanded access to care here locally.
How can people get more information about either volunteering or some other way getting involved with Corewell Health?
I think the most straightforward way is to access our website.
Okay. Natalie Baggio, the head of Corewell Health Southwest Michigan. It's part of our March 4th campaign. Thank you again for what you do at Corewell Health.
Thank you for the opportunity to share today.